لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا زينب لبيك يا زينب.
Orders had been received from Yazid to send the holy captives and the heads of the shuhada to him. A group of men were ordered to mount the heads of the shuhada on spears and display them wherever they went. The women and children were put on camels without saddles. It was going to be a very long, rough, and painful journey from Kufa to Sham. Imam Zainul Abidin was bound in chains. It is said that seeing the condition he was in could make anyone's skin shiver. There were several cities which they would pass along the way. The leaders and people of some of these cities were happy to let them through. Some even decorated their cities in celebration and provided the soldiers with food and drinks. On the other hand, there were others who didn't allow the caravan to enter, knowing they were carrying the holy head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. The caravan of the holy captives finally reached a place called Halab. Halab was famous for a sparkly brown metal called copper. This metal was found inside a special mountain called Jabal Joshan. Every day, the people who lived in Halab would go to this mountain and take out some copper. Then they would send it to lots of different cities so that other people could use the copper to build things. It was a very important mountain as it was the main source of the city's income. When the caravan of Imam Hussein stopped in Halab, they rested on this special mountain. At that time, one of Imam Hussein's wives was carrying a small baby in her tummy. She needed to eat food and drink water so that her baby could be strong. But when she asked the guards of Ibn Ziyad,
"Oh guards, please can I have a little bit of bread and some water?"
the guards shouted at her and said,
No, we will not give you any food or any water.
the women must have remembered Hazrat Abbas at this time. When he was around, their every wish was fulfilled. They must have looked towards his beautiful face which had been tied to a camel and cried out in sadness. How hard must it have been for the wife of Imam Hussein to know she could not protect her unborn child? Sadly, she could not keep her baby strong, and he died in her tummy. Lady Zainab and the women together dug a small grave and named the baby Muhsin ibn Hussein. This story was so sad that it damaged the special mountain, and the special metal lost its usefulness. The people could no longer take advantage of it. After the caravan left Halab, the next stop was a city called Qinasrin. There was a Christian monk living there, and he saw the caravan of Imam Hussein. There was a shining light coming from the caravan that was going towards heaven. He was so surprised and walked towards the caravan. He noticed that the shining light was coming from the head of Imam Hussein, which the guards of Ibn Ziyad were holding. He asked the guards, "Where have you come from?" The guards replied, "From a battle against Hussein ibn Ali." The monk was shocked. "The same Hussein who was the grandson of your holy prophet?" The monk became very sad and asked to kiss the head of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, but the guards refused. He offered them 10,000 coins, after which they agreed. The monk returned to the monastery. He spoke to Imam Hussein alayhi salam's head,
Who are you?
to which a reply came from the holy head,
I am the grandson of Muhammad, the son of Ali and Fatima. I was thirsty and killed in Karbala.
The monk pleaded, "Help, save me on the day of judgment, O Hussein." Thereafter, he converted to Islam and said,
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا رسول الله.
The guards took back the holy head from the monk in the morning and continued their journey toward Sham. When they arrived in the middle of the desert and checked the 10,000 coins the monk had given them, they saw that it had turned to rock, and on it was inscribed a verse of the Holy Quran.
And those who are oppressed shall come to find how evil their end shall be.
A journey full of pain and sadness, yet at every place the caravan of the holy captives stopped, they continued to spread the message of Imam Hussein and bring people towards the true Islam.
The soldiers of Yazid's army walked from city to city with Imam Hussein's head, but their sins and evil actions had hardened their hearts and they failed to recognize him as their Imam. On the other hand, as soon as the monk saw Imam's holy head, he immediately recognized that Imam Hussein was someone special. He spent his wealth to get closer to him and turned towards Islam, even asking for intercession from Imam Hussein on the Day of Judgment. Let us recite Dua Ma'rifah of Imam Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajah daily so we can be among those that recognize the Imam of our time.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم عرفني نفسك فإنك إن لم تعرفني نفسك لم أعرف رسولك اللهم عرفني رسولك فإنك إن لم تعرفني رسولك لم أعرف حجتك اللهم عرفني حجتك فإنك إن لم تعرفني حجتك ضللت عن ديني.
Join us tomorrow as we continue the journey with the caravan of holy captives onwards to Sham.
زينب تقل للسجاد عمه يا بعد عيني خلي تساعد على اللوح بالولة وتواسي زينب تقل للسجاد عمه يا بعد عيني خلني تساعد على اللوح بالولة وتواسي أنا أبكي على حالك وانت ابكي على حبابك يا عمه بعد هيهات ما يلفون غيابك نوح بهالمصيبة وياك وابكي وياك المصابة ما ذيك الحزن والهم وهم العالم ما